Get off the loo. Get off your shoes. And listen up to me and Sean and Vaughn and Don and whatever. The Funky Podcast. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Funky Podcast. Welcome to the Funky Podcast. My name is Kieran.
And it's your boy, Sean, Mr. Murphy, in the building.
Yeah, so, Sean, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm very good today. I'm very excited to be jumping right into this episode. Been a couple of weeks since we recorded the last one. Getting back into the swing of things here. It was your birthday yesterday. It was.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Sean. Happy
You.
birthday,
It
Sean.
was. It has been a pretty happy birthday.
Yeah. I've been good as well. Been keeping well. On the college grind and stuff. Sorry I wasn't here last week. I had a bit of a cold. I was just dying for the whole day, but I stayed in, and I got a little better. So hopefully
It's got a little better with every day.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
And things are going really, really well. I've been really, really enjoying a lot of the stuff, and I've just been enjoying my time around wonderful people. So, on that thought, Sean, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about credits. Now you might be thinking, credits? What were you talking about? Like social credits from the Chinese government? Are you talking about credits? The form of currency in the Star Wars universe? No.
Republic credits.
Right, the Republic credits. No, we are talking about in films and television as well. In films though, we're talking about the opening credits and the end credits. Exciting, I know. Every time I just
I've been really really into I've always loved them, honestly.
It's like a good
it's a gateway into the world of
it gets you
everything.
gets you kind of hyped up,
Yeah, definitely. So without further ado, we should get into it and start. Would you like to start or shall I?
You start.
Okay, so I'm gonna be pretty with this one. I'm gonna pick a film from, I believe it's 2004 or 2005, the adaptation of Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. The end credit sequence of that is quite underrated, in my opinion. I think I have showed you the clips of it before, and I just think it's really, really wonderful.
It is, yeah. It's very, very well made, very in fitting with the style of the movie, I'd say.
It not only fits with the style, but it also has kind of a symbolism vibe, kind of a nightmarish feel. It reminds me of a show called Charlie and Lola. Did you ever see that?
I loved Charlie and Lola back in the day. I'm exaggerating here. I always watched that as a kid.
Yeah, I loved that as well.
That was a good opening credits.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. That was classic stuff.
Charlie and Lola. Oh,
yeah,
man.
That was classic stuff.
Good times.
And it was definitely more of a gothic version of that.
Yeah, Charlie and Lola entering their rebellious phase.
But it was the symbolism of how Count Olaf was a giant and stuff like that. I just thought it was really really well done, and the directing and the art style of that, the editing of that, and the music kind of going along with it, just really really wonderful stuff. I love that. So yeah, that would be my favorite end credits. Well, one of them anyway. We'll talk about more obviously
Yeah,
Uh,
don't want to start off on the on the
yeah, yeah,
best.
yeah.
It's
Obviously,
only
yeah,
gonna get worse from
yeah,
there.
yeah. No, no. I don't have any like
Mm.
ranking, but this is like one that
Mm.
I always stick around to watch, especially when the camera tilts up, upwards, pans up, and the car drives off, and it goes like white, and it's kind of hopeful,
Mm.
and then like you like slowly, there's like a crossfade of like a feather, and it goes up, and it's like black, and then like the animation starts with that kind of creepy kind of tone, and
Mm.
it's you see them in the river, and it's like that Count Olaf's the Giant. I just think it's really, really, the art style of it's really symbolic and really beautiful, and I'd love to get someone or talk to someone that maybe worked on the film
Mm.
or worked on that segment, and maybe talk to them about that, why they chose that certain thing. But yeah, hopefully one day. But yeah,
Yeah, no. Hopefully we can invite that person on the podcast. Oh my God.
that'd be so cool.
Hopefully. Oh my
That'd be
goodness.
sick. Yeah, or Emily Browning or
Hmm.
Liam Aiken. I don't know. I doubt it, but yeah, that's
We
about
live in hope.
yeah, that's about it for that segment, I suppose. Unless you want to add anything on that subject.
No, no. I think you covered all the necessary bits.
Mhm.
For some credits that I like for opening credits. I'm a big liker. I'm a big liker of the opening credits for the 2021 the Suicide
No
Squad.
soldiers out here on patrol at all.
Let's just say they were distracted.
I think I mean like like they don't even come until like 5 or 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, it's a good bit into
it's
it.
a
You
good
know,
bit
it's
into
like
it,
it's like a fake opening, really. That's
Yeah,
what
no,
it
it's
is.
kind of like induce the feeling like it's a fake opening, which the whole thing does, where it's like, I mean, I guess spoilers for the movie if you haven't seen, but yeah, like we get this like team at the start who are like set up as like this big team, and it's like, oh yeah, team, I love this team, oh my god, can't wait to follow this team throughout the whole movie. It's like,
And
bro,
all of
let's
them,
let's
yeah,
go team,
yeah, most
and
of
they all
them die.
fucking die.
Most of them die.
Most
Yeah.
of them fucking die.
Yeah.
Aside from like,
Harley Quinn and our main guy.
yeah.
And we find out
it's-
someone survives. I won't spoil who unless you haven't seen
yeah,
it.
and there's like
but-
one person who's kind of left up in the air, but
Yeah.
we'll see if they go back
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like yeah, the whole movie's like kind of like has a fake opening with this
Yeah,
Suicide
and then
Squad.
like the credits happen with like the song like
Yeah.
they're dead and stuff like that, and
Thousand
it's
people are
yeah,
dead.
it shows like some of them betting money on who was going to die and stuff,
really
and
sets
then
the
giving
tone
money.
as well. And
Yeah, it
everything.
really
It's
sets the tone. It almost has like a vibe of a kind of, they don't care that they were people that died or something, and they're like kind
Yeah.
of making bets on these people. It kind of speaks to a lot of
Hmm.
stuff. When it's obviously like a kind of a dark kind of twisted humor, which
Very much so.
it was very brave of Mr. Gunn to actually
Yeah.
do that. A lot of people don't love that film, but in my opinion, I think it was pretty
We love
swell.
it.
I really liked it. Yeah, no, it was really surprising.
Yeah.
I left with a smile on my face. I thought they did a lot of brave things. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, it really kind of sells them. I guess like the kind of point of it is like the Suicide Squad, like they're kind of like seen as expendable and everything, and it's like this kind of sets up the fact that like nobody I guess all their higher ups like look down on them so much, and then it's like when you see what happens in the rest of the movie, it's like damn development,
Yeah.
It's like yeah, and it's also one else where I'll say like it kind of like shows you how brave it is that it's like the second character who dies is one Pete Davidson plays on what's his name, Blackguard, I think.
Yeah.
Like yeah, and it's like that's also like kind of ballsy because it's like he's like one of the biggest names in the movie, and like he dies first.
Yeah.
I can
yeah.
I can only imagine like when that scene happened, he gets his face blown up. I can only imagine like Kanye was sitting at home applauding that. I mean, I'm sure he loved that bit.
I'm
He's-
sure.
I'm
No.
sure he's rewatched
yeah.
it a ton of times.
I saw, his ex, Kate Beckinsale,
hmm
was at the premiere.
Really?
Yeah. So I wonder, did she go to the premiere just to watch him die, or was she
Yeah.
there just to support him? But I'm not 100% sure. She's supposed to be apparently a really, really lovely person.
Yeah, it says probably to support him.
It was probably, yeah, no, it was that, like, I doubt she got the spoiler that he was going to die. I didn't know he was, so, yeah, hopefully it was to start to support him and not, she was, like, reading on Reddit or something and she was like, oh, yes, I want to watch this.
I wanted to do that to him so many
No.
times.
No, Kate's, no, the underworld Celine is not taking over Kate's mind, so.
No.
that's- She's been there, done that. So yeah. Yeah, the Suicide Squad opening, wonderful, really, really good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose I'll move on to my next one. Yeah, trying to think. I really like the opening to a film. It's called Wild Child with Emma Roberts. Or no, the end credits. Apologies.
Oh.
I just think it stood out to me over any other one. You know, sometimes, especially artsy movies, they just have name fade out, on like,
Minimalistic.
yeah. And this end credits, it shows a lot of footage, a lot of pictures, and they're like edited like so well, almost like a scrapbook or something. It's really, really creative, and yeah, no, you can look it up on YouTube, I think. Although I think the movie's up there. Like if you can find the movie somewhere, maybe if you have it on a streaming service, just skip to the end credits. I won't. You'll find it. It's near the end. And
Don't even watch the movie, just watch the credits.
yeah, no, watch the movie as well if you want. It's quite funny. It's basically a documentary. Like it's not like a lot of that is real. Like that has happened. You know what I mean? But wonderful movie. I was really surprised by it. But the end credits. Wow, like whoever edited that is just masterful. Really, really good stuff. So yeah. I've sent you the end credits, have I?
I think you may have a while ago.
Did you see it?
I think so. Yeah, I think I might have. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just get it up anyway, just to kind of give you a memory of it. Yeah, no. Do you have any like questions about it or anything like that? Or
How wild is this child?
how wild is this child? So Wild Child is it's a movie where Emma Roberts is she's basically acting out as like an American girl would do, and she's very much kind of rich, and she's sent to England somewhere like a lot of it reminds me of like Ireland, and like she's sent to the UK anyway to be just be in like a regular school, and she just finds it so like ucky and unfun and just not with it, you know. It's poorer than, you know, how American schools would do it and stuff.
She was in America. Now she's an American.
Yeah, and I don't know, there's like it's really funny the way it's put together, and there's a very funny sequence where she is locked, or no, so it's her luggage has arrived, and for some reason they decided it'd be good just to leave the luggage down outside of the school, like and it just starts pouring rain, and like she's not used to rain and stuff like that, so she just realizes then that all her luggage is like wet and stuff, and she's like freaking out about it. I don't know, it's better in the movie, but I just felt so relatable on many different levels, because we get a lot of rain here as well. So I know it was a very relatable movie. It was just very much like something that would happen, and I think those are the best kind of comedies. You know, we find comedy through pain and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do you have any other thoughts?
No, I think it sounds very good. I'll have to watch Wild Child soon enough. On your recommendation, it sounds it.
Yeah.
My next choice is the opening credits to a classic movie at this point. I think it's a classic in my eyes anyway. Coraline.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a
I
good
love
one.
the opening credits to Coraline. I think they're good.
Yeah,
I'm taking it back to you. So I think what I love about the opening credits of Coraline, it's a scene that like when you start the movie, you don't really know what's happening. It's all like, it's like you're just kind of like taken in by the visuals, but you don't really have any like idea what's going on until you've seen the movie and it becomes obvious what's happening.
yeah,
Like it sets up a lot actually, just the visuals without even like really telling you anything.
yeah,
Like it like really like just like it kind of like just lures the viewer into like I guess the vibe of the movie.
yeah,
And you don't even realize like what's being like told to you.
yeah. Exactly.
Which is something I do really appreciate.
Yeah, no, they do a really good job at that, especially the thing with the needle and
It's all very satisfying
the
when you see
music
her like
and stuff like that. Yeah,
making the Caroline doll.
yeah, it's really creepy stuff, but it really draws you in anyway. That's a really good one. I like that. Yeah, no, the visual style of that is just incredible. Really, really, just definitely has a haunting feel, and in every single way.
Yeah, haunting's a good word for it.
What do you think if they did a sequel to Coraline? Now, they probably won't, but how do you think they would have opened the film if they did it?
I mean, kind of depending on what the plot of the movie is, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Would there be a time skip in the movie? I guess you could see what happened during the time skip. Like a montage, maybe. I don't know.
I'm Coraline. Going to work.
Caroline the musical, jeez.
No, it's like
What's that, mother?
no, it's
was not my
no,
mother.
no.
She
It's
was the other.
it opens with
mother.
you know, you know the movie Friday with Ice Cube,
I do know of that
and
one.
it's
Yes.
it's him like getting up in the morning. That's
Yeah.
that's how it's like Coraline too. She's like paying her bills and stuff, and it's just her dealing with adult life.
Yeah, damn.
But I don't know. I feel like they.
Caroline too. Caroline files for a debt.
But honestly, I think they would do like a haunting vibe as well. Again, I feel like they do that.
For sure.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe it would be like the birth of like. Maybe. Maybe we get a flashback of the Bell Dam, how they came to be. But like the creation of that.
Yeah.
Or yeah, something like that. Something along those lines. With that creepy music again, or by the same vocalist or vocalists, and kind of do that in a different way, and like almost like a sequel to that sort of thing. That'd be cool, I think.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So, any final thoughts on that one?
No, I think we covered everything to do with that.
Cool, yeah. Next one would be, and I'm surprised you didn't mention it earlier, and it is the James Bond openings.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now, I'm not like a Bond fan. Like, I've seen some of the movies and I've enjoyed them.
I'm not quite. No Bond head. You know, no Bond head.
Yeah, are you not either?
I like Bond. I like Bond. I haven't seen every movie though.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I mean. Like
I like all
what
the
I've
ones
seen.
they have seen. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I liked most of them. Some I've seen are pretty bad. I think some of the Bond fans would kind of agree with the ones I would mention, but you know, I'll put that aside. You know, I'm not really educated on the franchise, but what I do know is that every time I put one on, all of their sequences, and it's almost like an annual sort of thing. All the Bond movies have this special opening, and they always pick a popular artist or a popular band to do the opening sequence in the song. And I just think that's wonderful. What do you think about that?
Yeah, they're almost like like they're like an iconic part of the movies. Like anytime like a new Bond theme comes out, it's like it's one of the biggest things of like any like release cycle for it almost.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you think of like Skyfall, like that was a huge song by Adele for like for the movie Skyfall, of course.
yeah, yeah.
And Writing on the Wall for Spectre by Sam Smith, and yeah, no,
There was No Time to Die by Billie Eilish.
and I love that one.
Yeah.
I fun story as well. Like I it came out like they released the song on its own like back in like beginning of 2020 when like they thought they were gonna release the movie beginning of 2020. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
now I'll hold off until the movie comes out. Got delayed like nearly 2 years.
yeah.
But
So people
you know-
got to hear the song.
you know what? I held out all that time. Did not listen to it until the movie came out.
Oh,
and
really? Yeah.
Seeing it and like hearing that in the theaters, big ass speaker with all the visuals. Very good, very good
Yeah,
theater
no,
experience.
I
I thought that was a great opening.
I watched the opening sequence on YouTube
Mm.
and truly wonderful, really, really good stuff. There's obviously like the one for Casino Royale as well. There's the one Live and Let Die. It was in Shrek the Third actually. That's where
Yeah.
I first heard that. Sadly, I didn't see it. Roger Moore. in
Shrek 2.
Shrek the Third. Sorry. That's
I'm
when I heard it.
just also
Oh, yeah.
saying like Shrek 2, like for me, like introduced me to Shrek 2 introduced me to a lot of music. Like I first heard Changed by David Bowie in Shrek 2.
That's probably where I first heard that as well.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
I'm sure a lot of people like first heard Hallelujah from the original Shrek as well.
yeah,
Kids especially.
I'm pretty sure like a lot of the music, because I mean like I was 4 years old when Shrek 2 came out, so it introduced me to a lot of great film music. So yeah,
we gotta pay our respects to Shrek and all that they have done.
Yeah,
for
obviously.
the for culture.
yeah. So yeah, all the James Bond's opening sequences are really, really wonderful. I'm just wondering, like, are they gonna use those opening sequences for every, like the new ones, like the exact same one where like the white dots go across the screen and he shoots the, the screen and like
Yeah.
blood red comes down. Are they gonna
But
do that again?
I'd hope so. I mean, it's iconic.
Yeah, it would be pretty. It is iconic, but there's the question of, yes, it's iconic and it's sort of an annual thing, but it becomes like a bit of either a Groundhog Day where a lot of it feels like the same thing. But you know what? I don't mind it
I
because
think Casino Royale they kind of did a good way like switch it up because it's like they have the whole intro sequence in the fight and it's like the one guy points the gun at him, then like he quickly shoots back and shoots him, and then it cuts to like the gun whole view thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that was a good like subversive way of doing it.
yeah, that smart stuff like that is definitely welcome. So yeah, we'll see who the next Bond is. I have no interest in fan casting that, to be honest.
It will be somebody.
Yeah. No, we'll see what happens anyway. But who I'd love to get to do a Bond soundtrack would be Lady Gaga. Actually, I think she could do
that'd
it.
be so
Yeah,
good.
I
That'd
think
be
she
so
could.
good.
Yeah, I think she'd be able to do something. What about you? What do you think?
God, who I get? Jesus. Holy shit. Let me
Because like she did Top Gun, and she did she's obviously not
Yeah.
applause. Americano was in Puss in Boots, so
Oh yeah.
that's where I first heard that. Yeah.
I think the Arctic Monkeys would be a good band
Arctic
to do.
Monkeys. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be my choice. I mean they've had like collaborations. Well, like they had Alicia Keys and Jack White do the one for Quantum of Solace, I believe it was.
Yeah.
It's like maybe that can be the next one. Lady Gaga and the Arctic Monkeys duet.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Pretty
Yeah.
epic shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or oh no, if we could only get Luke Murray in the music industry,
Oh, if only.
him singing a Bond theme would make our hearts cry. Honestly,
I would be weeping.
we should honestly write one, and we should send it in. Also, here's what I want in a Bond film: Bond and Bond Jr. This is going off topic, but listen. So, how about a company makes like this thing? Cause like Bond like needs a body, like I don't know, just somebody to help. So what they do is they give like a chip to his son, and it's a bit like the Boss Baby, and he's called Bond Jr. And no, listen, say no, and like later on in the movie, like the company's mad at Bond, and he's like, I tried to kill him, I really did, and like it's like, go home, James, we don't want you here, go home, you're disqualified. And like James is like, no, I'm gonna do it myself. And then we get like a montage, like we get like first of all like a sad scene, and then we get like a montage of shots of like James like on a speedboat or something, like all dressed in black, and then he like blows up everything, and there's like all hell breaks loose, and basically James is like tied down, and the next thing like it cuts to a window, and like Bond Jr. just comes in like shooting. You know those Pampers ads with like the baby dancing with the
Yes,
skates?
I
It's
do.
like that. It's like that, and like the baby in like the suit is just like beating people and like with the gun and stuff, and he has like the wits of Bond and stuff like that. And then like the last shot is oh yeah, no, it's like, I was afraid I was wrong about you, James. So tell me, is there anything we can do to repay you? And like James like, well, there is one thing. And then like it like cuts to them on like like a big tank, like a monster truck,
Yeah.
and like they crashed into like the biggest building to like break down like a facility to the guys. And then like all you see is James just like doing like a flip and like pulling up his tie. And then you just see like Bond Jr. doing about 10 flips, loads of somersaults, and then he like lands down, and then he's like, Bond, damn Bond, and then da-da, and it's like both of them walking, and then they're like silhouettes of Bond and Bond Jr., and then directed by Kieran Healy.
I love it. I will make one suggestion that I
Yeah,
think
go on,
would
go on.
just elevate to a whole nother level.
Go on.
In this movie, Bond is played by Dwayne Johnson, and the tiny little baby man, James Bond Jr., is played by Kevin Hart.
Perfect. Anyway, that's my pitch. Yeah. Do you have any like other opening or ending credit sequences that you like?
I love the opening credits of the movie Your Name.
Your name?
Your Name, yes. I think they're really good.
Yeah.
They're like it's the type of intro you'd see typically more in a TV series or an anime show.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not as often you see like an intro quite like that in a movie, but I think it works very well. Foreshadows foreshadows a lot of things that happen later. Like the music is very good. It sets, again, it's a good tone setter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's kind of like optimistic, but like a bit melancholy as well. It's
Yeah.
like the kind of like the vibe of the whole movie. I think it's animated beautifully.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful. I will like shout out to all animes, honestly, for their opening sequences and ending sequences. Really, really wonderful.
Really wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, no, the animation and the dedication that goes in, and some of the music choices are really good. Fair play to them, like. Yeah, Your Name. You recommended that a couple of years ago to me to watch, and I love it. Really, really, really wonderful movie, and really wonderful opening sequence.
Exactly.
One that I would pick would be the end credits of The Incredibles.
Very good in credits.
Yeah, actually both of them, the opening as well. I just think it's really cool. Especially you get like the silhouettes of the them, the family and stuff like that fighting and stuff like that in the end credits, and then there's like the opening with like the video footage of them giving the interviews, and then like what could happen to us, and then like like the Incredibles title, and you get the all of that stuff is just really, it's really cool. It's really cool stuff. as a kid, and hearing that music, wonderful music, great orchestra score. Yeah, no, just beautifully animated, especially the ending one as well, and that logo when that pops up. Just tremendous stuff. Really love it. So
Great score as well. Like,
yeah,
I love the incredible score in general. It's all
yeah.
very I don't want to say underrated, but it's like it's
Yeah.
very good.
Oh, it's that theme. Hearing that with like that amazing animation. I particularly love the first one. I'm not mad about the second one. I think it does what says on the tin, you know, and I'm glad it exists. But maybe I just need to watch it again. But I just prefer that the opening of and the music of the first one. I just think it's wonderful, really good. So yeah, that's what I would pick as my favorite opening and ending score. Do you have any more?
You know what? Going off of that, like I have a shout out to whole type of end credits that I haven't seen in years, and I wish it was still a thing because I thought it was like really, I think it was like really charming, and that's I think a lot of Disney movies did this, especially Pixar. I think some Disney movies might have done this as well, where it's they have the blooper reels going over the end credits, but then they animated the blooper reels.
Yeah.
Like they should bring those back. Those are so charming.
Yeah.
I loved those.
Yeah. No, even if no, I would have loved that, even in Inside Out or something.
Yeah.
If, you know, like the hope or no, what was it? Sadness or stuff like that, and she's like stumbling over lines, and then it actually shows like she's like laughing or something like that, or their line or
Woman's so
whatever.
cute. Woman's so cute.
Yeah, or I say the elephant cat thing. I say he would have been
Big bone.
gas on the set, so like
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean. Yeah, no, that would have been sick. That would have been sick. Or like, you know, the angry guy. You know, he's
Yeah.
just laughing at his own lines or whatever, and he's laughing at getting angry and stuff like that. And yeah, that'd be so funny. Yeah, or even like Riley, then like you know, like getting sad in her scene, and then someone farts or something, and then she starts laughing, or you know, something like that. Like it would just
Comedy
be,
gold.
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
You know, they still have a chance to bring it back for Inside Out 2 coming 2025, right?
I think it's next year actually.
Oh well.
I think so.
You know, time's on the clock, Mr. Jonathan Pixar, CEO of Pixar, to make this mandatory inclusion for the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And obviously, I did like a fan thing, like a fan made one for DreamWorks, that you know, in Shrek 2 with the karaoke thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I did like a fan made one for like all the DreamWorks and stuff. Not sure how you thought of it, but
No, I thought it was great.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, they should do that for one of the future DreamWorks projects. To be honest, that'd be cool.
Yeah, no, me and Mr. Healy here have like talked extensively before about the DreamWorks Cinematic Universe, and you know, they've been teasing it here and there. I know with the new DreamWorks logo, they kind of tease as well, where you have like the
All the characters.
I
Really.
don't know I don't know what his name is. I'm just gonna call him like Fishing Moon Boy.
Yeah.
And then Fishing Moon Boy, he just like takes the moon for a spin through like all the like DreamWorks worlds, and he says hi to like Shrek and the trolls and the Boss Baby and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Really makes you think. You know, are they hinting at something here? Some wider, interconnected universe? I like to think they are.
Yeah.
Specifically because it validates my suspicions,
Yeah.
and I love being valid.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's Yeah. No, I'd agree with you on that. Yeah. No, it's definitely worthy of like repurposing those kind of funny credits into anything, like especially animation, because it's so you know, it's really expressive and all that. Yeah, it'd be cool. You know, I wouldn't have put it in like the Emoji Movie or something like that, but
The Emoji Movie does not deserve to be good.
That whole movie was a blooper reel, but a really cringy
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
My favorite part of the Emoji Movie is when James Corden says, when James Corden goes on about trying to cut back on like on eating sweets, and then he eats sweets anyway, and Gene's like, "Oh no, you ate them sweets," and I'm just like, I was just sitting there cackling, laughing, because like, bro, obesity,
You know what? What I laughed at.
declining health conditions in modern America.
What?
This is some funny ass shit.
I laughed at the fact that he advertised the film, and he advertised it so well, he almost tricked me into thinking that it was good.
Yeah,
And then I realized, oh shit, I saw this film already. I was like, fuck you, James. You know?
this is truly one of the top 10 worst James Corden moments.
Okay.
And
okay.
there's a lot of them.
Alright. Alright, let's get off this topic. Fucking hell. Anyway, hi James. Hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're into like Amazon and all that. Amazon, right? Doing your dramatic roles.
Yeah,
I wish you luck. Alright, so
we liked you in Begin Again.
I liked him in Begin Again, yes, and
Yeah.
he's actually, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. I love the Marvel films a lot, and I love their end credit sequences. I really do. I think there's a lot of great ones in there. I'm not just talking about the post credit scenes, but I'm talking about like the animation of even like the Spider movies, the Spider-Man films, the obviously the Sam Raimi ones, yeah, classic opening sequences there. But I'm talking about the new ones, the animation of the like Spider-Man Homecoming and credit sequence, and Far From Home, and the obviously No Way Home, like
No,
all
No Way Home is one of my probably my favorite like Maryland credit scenes.
yeah.
Well, end credits, not
Yeah, end credit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
credits,
No,
that means-
just the way it was
Yeah.
animated and stuff.
Yeah,
really,
no,
really good stuff.
beautifully animated.
Yeah. They kind of copied the style for Shazam, but you know, it's all good.
Shazam was also very entertaining end credits.
Yeah.
I like the part where he like pulled Wonder Woman.
Oh
I was
yeah.
like, man, my boy Billy Batson, he's growing up, man.
Yeah.
Getting bitches.
That was cool. That was cool. Yeah. No, it's the Marvel ones. Do a lot of really, really good stuff. I love the Doctor Strange one as well for the new one. I thought that was sick. I
It was
really.
like the Rorschach test kind of visuals with all like all the
Yeah.
things. I thought that was like pretty cool.
Yeah, that was sick. I really like that. Yeah. Is there any other ones that you would say? I'd say the worst one for me. I don't know. It wasn't like terrible, but it just looked kind of unfinished. Was the Thor: Love and Thunder one? The text of that. It was like obviously reminiscent of, like Judas Priest. Like the logos of their albums and stuff like that, and like keeping with that tone of classic rock stuff. But I don't know, there's something about it. Just it looked kind of, not satisfying enough. It felt like there was something lacking.
But like kind of tacky, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like the print was fine. It was just that every time a new name would come up, it was like almost like it was like too similar, as in like it was the text, the way it would like animate and turn around, it was too similar, and it was the exact same font, and it was the exact same sort of vibe, and I don't know, I felt like they could have done more creative stuff if like
Like they had like a good idea for it, but it's like in the execution it kind of just came off a bit cheap.
yeah, I guess so. I think they should have used that for like one part, and then like kind of feather it and like kind of move it, and then like go into like a lightning storm or something like that, or go through certain things, just kind of make it more kind of popping out to the audience, because a lot of us are waiting for those obviously those post credit scenes, just to see what's up. a lot of us are looking for the names to see our friendly people pop up in the credits or whatever, or to see who played who, or just there for the laugh, or whatever. But it's sometimes, even like the James Gunn one, I felt like so happy the Guardians Volume 2 one was so entertaining. They had like
Yeah.
Chris Pratt dancing and like
Yeah.
just stuff like that. Like James gets it. Like he knew like, yeah, this audience is gonna, I will just make them entertaining, just like,
Bro, yeah, like
yeah.
he knows how to do a good credits, even like on the television site for like the opening scene credits for Peacemaker.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Any future projects, if he's directing anything in the new DCU and not just writing, if he's directing anything, you're in for some good credits.
Yeah.
I can be like, nothing else matters. You'll be in for some good ass credits.
Yeah. Any final thoughts on the Marvel ones?
No, they're all very good. Especially I mentioned like the old Spider-Man ones and the old X-Men intros as well. There's like very different, but like,
yeah.
pretty iconic and like definitely they're kind of like they're of their time,
Yeah.
but like in a way that makes them memorable.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot. Another end credits that I like is for Space Jam: A New Legacy. Now, in Space Jam: A New Legacy, it's a movie where the Looney Tunes go and they play basketball with LeBron James, famed NBA superstar. And throughout the movie, they play basketball with famed NBA legend LeBron James. And it's like, yo, the Looney Tunes and LeBron James are on the screen together, like interacting and shit. And then it's like you get to the end credits and it's like you see LeBron James taking a bunch of photos with the Looney Tunes, like they're on vacation and stuff. And it's like, bro, it's cartoon people and real people. This is like, bro, is that possible? Like, bro, for a second, like I really felt like the Looney Tunes could have been real. Like I was being gaslighted right now. Like I really believed they could be real. Like this was just like, man, just another moment in a long line of just Space Jam: A New Legacy sweeps.
Yeah.
That movie swept.
Yeah, no, that's a really, I haven't seen it, so I've no connection with it.
It
but
will blow your dick off.
okay. One that I'll mention quickly is the Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, and that's Salvation as well. Had a good opening sequence. Really, really well animated. The first opening opens with like the letters moving and stuff, and you kind of get like the sci-fi sort of B-movie vibe with like the text almost like typing itself. It's like reminiscent of the Terminator's mind and stuff like that, how he would like see stuff and like the information and all that kind of pops up when you see his viewpoint from time to time. And then you get the opening of the second one, which opens with the apocalypse, and then it shows the burning of like parks and stuff like that, and it feels like it's either reminiscent of Sarah's dream that she had of the apocalypse and stuff like that, and you see like the Terminator like practical thing, Stan Winston, beautiful practical effect of the endoskeleton like moving towards the screen with like, the fire, and it like closes up, and then like the kind of like boom thing going down, and it cuts to the van moving. I just think up until that, beautiful opening, really, really cool. And then for the second one, they did it, or no, for Salvation, fuck the third one. It's just literally text. It's shit. And then for this fourth one, Salvation, they kind of went back to go reminiscent of the first one, but they had it more, I guess, 3D, and they like moved within the letters, and it was very almost, and it was actually a pretty good theme by Danny Elfman, I thought. I think that theme is kind of underrated. Not the rest of the film's soundtrack, but that opening theme I really, really love, and I love the way the text comes up and stuff, and I think it's really, really well done. What are your thoughts on that, the Terminator opening sequence?
I think I agree with all that. I like the T2 one especially. It's like when I was a kid, that like the opening of like T2 like always freaked me out, because it's like, oh my god, it's like when I was a kid, like I had like a weird fear. Like I say a weird fear, like it's not like a logical fear, but it's like I had like this weird fixation with like the end of the world and like the
Yeah,
apocalypse and everything.
yeah,
It's like that always freaked me out.
yeah,
And like yeah, it's like I saw that scene like it's after the world's end, and I'm like no, like I was worried it would happen or something. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
So yeah, that scene always freaked me out, but like in a good way. It was like that scene, like Sarah's dream when like the nuclear bomb goes off. It's like those that scared the shit out of me as a kid.
yeah. I mean, it feels so real and stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, it's just it's a really really well done stuff, and yeah, no, it's just those two movies and Salvation for me. I really enjoy those.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, like I think I would personally say like Salvation is like this is a hot take. We can go into it another time. Like I would say Salvation probably the best Terminator movie since T2, but we can go into that another time.
no, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, yeah, it is. So yeah. Any other ones you have?
There's technically also a Marvel one I forgot to mention. So going back to Marvel for a bit, I love the fake opening credits in Deadpool.
Oh
So
yeah.
they do the fake out ones where it's like directed by an overpaid tool, written by the real heroes here, like starring that guy. I thought that was quite amusing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Uh, Again, it's like I keep saying with like all these other ones, good tone setter. You know, really good tone setter
good. Yeah.
for the rest of the picture.
Mhm. Is there any other ones that you have? Just Deadpool, is it?
Don't believe there is. Is
Okay.
there any from you?
Yeah, I have a few. I think. Hold on.
Actually, there are a couple now. I remember now that
Oh yeah, yeah.
that I
Go
think
on.
about it.
Yeah, go on.
I love the end credits to both the Sonic movies actually, where
Oh,
it's all
really?
done the style like the original Sonic games. I think those are very charming.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those are a lot of fun, and the ending to Detective Pikachu as well. The credits to that one where it's like, where it's all the main cast like drawn by like the original artist for the games and everything, and
Mhm.
done the art style of that.
Yeah.
I again also thought that was like really nice.
Yeah. I'll go through these kind of quickly now. I love the one for Return of the King.
Oh yeah.
The song by Annie Lennox. Take free now, you sleep. That one. I just think, and like you see like the art of each member of the cast and stuff. I really like that. It's cool, and it's like on the page and stuff. It's really sick. I'll give an honorable mention to Watchmen. That opening sequence
Oh,
is
yeah.
quite cool. I love the one for Sucker Punch actually. I
Mm.
think that's a really cool one. It's like all silent and stuff. Well, like there's a narration briefly, and then like there's a whole thing. I just think that's really really wonderful. Zack Snyder is such a visual head. I really enjoy watching some of the sequences he comes up with. Yeah. What list would it be without the openings, opening and ending, obviously, from Father Ted? I mean, like that iconic shot, and it's going through the sky, and then it like lands on them, and it's the way like they're just looking up, and it just crashes into all of them. It's just so like random, but like
Yeah.
it's funny.
Not a movie, but we're breaking our rules for this. We got to shout out Ted.
Yeah, but even like the when they have end credit things, and like I don't know, it's like someone like still in the same position, or you know, it's like on the side. It's like clips of like the park and stuff, and like the narration is still going on. There's a lad, and you know, just
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff, and it's
Or
like
the
the
one where
credits.
it's like with Father Stone, where it's like he's just sitting there and it just suddenly ends. Like you
Yeah.
still see like all the uncomfortable silence with all three of them in the room
Yeah.
as the music plays out.
Yeah, that's a good, like really classic stuff. Stuff like that. I love those kind of sequences. Yeah, anything with you know, any sort of more visual style to it. and like it kind of really sets the tone of things, and obviously that a lot of thought were got into a lot of these sort of visuals, and why there's a lot of hatred towards opening credits. Like my dad like skips the opening crawls at the Star Wars movies and stuff like that just because he just doesn't want to read it. He's like, ugh, reading and stuff.
Readings for nerds.
Yeah, and he'll skip all of it. Even like the Terminator one, he'll skip that happily just because he wants to watch the thing and he doesn't want to like read who was in it or whatever. But I defend like some of it. I think I'm like, okay, I'm half and half. So the old ones with John Wayne and some of those movies where it's just nothing but text and it's like some art and it's just like, and it's like, and then like after a while it switches to the next one, and it's like it's really quite, across fades in between each one, and it's just not that wonderful. So yeah, it is what it is, I suppose, but I think that mostly the ones that you do kind of want to stick around for are the ones like Terminator, are the ones like those animated movies like Toy Story. Well, obviously that's part of the thing, but even if it's TV show openings, like I love a lot of them and stuff, especially when they show clips of like someone turning and it's like the name pops up and stuff like that. I don't know, like even like the Buffy one with that theme, like sometimes I'll have to watch it at least once or twice, or just some you can't skip, especially when like they get to the point or whatever. But yeah, no, a lot of opening sequences or any like opening sequences, they kind of draw you in. Even like Space Odyssey, which like literally opens with a blank screen for like the first 5 minutes and it's nothing but like sounds of shit. Like I skipped that. I thought there was something wrong with the movie. I thought the service was gone or something, but everything after that where it like shows like the monkeys and stuff like that, like throwing the bone, which you probably only saw in the Barbie.
Oh, I've
film.
seen that scene before. I've seen that.
Oh,
scene
alright,
before.
okay.
Like everyone's seen that.
Yeah, it'd be so funny if that was like your first opening to that was like the Barbie teaser trailer. I feel like a lot of people that it's like the Shrek effect again, But yeah,
I did see like I saw on Twitter there was this account Les Cinephiles. Shout out Les Cinephiles.
Yeah. I like that comment. Yeah, it's a good one.
A satirical account. It's like I think they post about that where it's like, in 2001, A Space Odyssey, 1968, they showed the scene of like monkeys in the desert banging with rocks and sticks. This is a reference Stanley Kubrick included to his favorite movie, Barbie, 2023. Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. Have you any like final ones or any like final thoughts on opening credits and end credits in general? Anything? Like any final thoughts on like the art style of it or anything like that?
I think I just think in general it's something that a lot of people like don't actively think about, but it's like when they're well done. Like I don't think people realize like how much a good opening credits, especially, but like end credits too, how much a good like credit sequence can really like pump you up for a movie, like or like bring you into the world, or for in the case of an end credits, it can like really like leave you on a high note.
Yeah.
I think it's very effective.
Yeah. Even like the Power Rangers one, like they do a really good job. Like I wouldn't even watch the show. I just watch the credits sometimes because they're just really they're really well done. Most of them anyway. Yeah, and the editing style of it and all that kind of does what it says on the tin, and a lot of that kind of thing is really cool. What list would it be without the Rocky movies as well?
The Rocky movies,
yeah, just
yes.
The title of Rocky going by, and but like it's the it's like the way like every movie opens with like either the text going by, but particularly Rocky 3 where you get Eye of the Tiger and like you get the you know, like the sequences of like a montage of everything. That's iconic, you know. Yeah, really, really good stuff. Yeah, I think the worst opening credits is Manos: The Hands of Faith. That is by far the worst one.
Yeah, a rare flaw with Manos: The Hands of Fate. Like, the movie's like mostly, it's mostly like impeccable, but it's like the opening credits. I don't know, they missed the mark on those.
They forgot to add them.
Yeah, no, that's kind of like a big issue.
They actually forgot to add the text after the title card because apparently it costs too much money. So it's literally random shots of cars going by, or like you're in a car, and it's really bad music in the background, and that's it for a good like solid like 2 minutes
Yeah,
of nothing. And it's a lot of like the similar shots. It's really
even the 5 minutes of nothing at the beginning of 2001 was like more impressive than that.
oh yeah, no, it was just literally, it's, oh god, don't even look it up. Well, you can, but
Do look it up. It's very intriguing.
Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was just thinking of Pixar. Yeah, no, the Monsters Inc. one, even like with the bloopers and stuff. Yeah. And like them singing as well. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't. And like him, yeah, it's just all that kind of stuff. Yeah, like where's that now? you know? Oh, they really missed the mark on it. Did Finding Dory have like an end credit scene though with like one of the guys or something? I think it was like Willem Dafoe's character.
Oh yeah, no, the
one.
end credit scene. Yeah, it was like all the fish from the first movie in the dentist room coming back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, come on. Oh yeah.
See the others all there now?
There. Ah. Oh yeah. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah,
It will just fall.
We can fix it in a sec.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we're gonna leave it there.
Yeah, we now cut to our own ending credits.
Oh, what I've done! I face myself, 'cause I've locked out what I've done.
Erase myself.
I am Optimus Prime. Oh, what's his line? Shit. Oh.
I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots. We are here. We are waiting.
What I've done
To
face myself, to lost out what I've become. Erase myself,
and
let go of what I've done. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? That credit sequence?
That was like such a good that was just
a good meme. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like especially like I love like how it's like the instrumentals playing for like the first minute. And it's
yeah, and the narration.
Yeah, it's
It's
opening
perfect.
narration. That's already cool enough. Then it's just like as soon as he finishes the music, like then the vocals come in. It's just
Yeah.
like it just like cuts like on the drums really come in.
Yeah.
It's like and it just cuts instantly to the credits. So it's just like that's so
Cinema.
yeah. This is some fucking cinema right here.
Yeah. By the way, Peter Collins' voice, amazing.
Amazing voice.
If he's top 5 voices anyway ever. This is it. This has been a fun podcast. Yeah, my name is Kieran. This is Sean, and please subscribe, all that, and we will see you next time.
Toodles.
The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast. Get off the loo. Get off your shoes. And listen up to me and Sean and Vaughn and Don and whatever. The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast.
The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast.